Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, Judy Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead Dead City. This one's going to be doing another video talking about the major stuff that's been going around right now for The Walking Dead Dead City with Negan and Maggie always bickering, and we're going to give our thoughts on that plot overall, and what do we think? Do we think it's good or bad for the series? Alright guys, this one's going to be doing another video today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead and Dead City. This one's going to be doing another video talking about The Walking Dead and the Negan and Maggie spin-off series. And we're going to do a little bit of a rant video on Negan and Maggie and how they are always fighting. So, what do I talk about when I talk about Negan and Maggie always fighting? Well, obviously if you've seen some of the promotional stuff for the Dead City series and obviously some of the news that we've heard recently, it sounds like we are really going to be getting into a lot of them two bickering in this show. We're going to get to see a scene where evidently Maggie sticks a knife up to Negan's throat, and they've talked about that. And of course we have JDM, who has also said that Negan's character is going to be a little bit of a shit disturber at times, and it even makes JDM kind of annoyed sometimes with his character. And, we've heard some pretty interesting stuff for Dead City, right? And, well, now I want to get into what this video really is about, if you're actually very curious to find out. This is going to contain a little bit of a spoiler for Dead City, so I'm going to warn you. It's not a character death, so don't worry about that. It's not a character death scene or anything crazy like that. But I saw something floating around on Twitter yesterday that I found to be very aggravating. And it's the source of this video. So, yeah, again, if you don't want to see it, that's all fine and good. There's so many other Walking Dead videos you can watch on the channel, but I figured when I saw this, I was like, I cannot not in good conscience make not make a video on this, right? So we're gonna show the clip and then we're gonna talk about this afterwards. So anyway, take a look. So yes, what you just saw there is Negan getting stabbed with a knife by Maggie. So, instant eye roll. I mean, when I saw this yesterday, instant eye roll. So, I had to do a video on this. I immediately, when I saw this, I was like, I have to share my thoughts about this because I am getting really tired of this shit. I mean, I am getting so sick and tired of this bullshit. Like, Negan and Maggie, right? Let me kind of, sum things up, right? I love Negan and Maggie, and I love their dynamic. Ever since Maggie returned to the show and Negan has had his redemption arc, I think it's been fantastic. I love that he saved little Herschel. I love that Maggie is recognizing that he has changed, that he is different. And Negan giving that final apology to Maggie, and Maggie saying that I can't accept it, but I can move on. We can coexist, within the same group. So that to me is a very well done story. And I'm not denying how good that was, right, when I talk about this. But Dead City, I'm really starting to get sick of this shit. Every 2 seconds, we see promotional material of either Negan or Maggie, and they're bickering, and they're fighting back and forth, and that is not what I signed up for. That is not what I wanted this show to be. I enjoy Negan and Maggie's banter as much as the next guy. I think that they did a very good job with it. But do I want it in my face every 2 seconds in this godforsaken spinoff? No, I don't. And in addition to that, now that she stabbed him with a knife, which obviously it's not fatal because he pulled it out and, whatever, right? So it's just a fight between the two of them. But the fact that we're even getting a fight scene between the two of them tells me one thing and one thing only. What Jeffrey D. Morgan said is probably very much accurate, is that a few months ago he talked about how Negan in Dead City is very much of a shit disturber, and even Jeffrey D. Morgan himself said that he finds the Negan character to be a character that he would want to punch in the face a few times, and apparently it gets that bad in Dead City. And he goes back to a lot of his old ways. They've been teasing that a lot. Negan in Dead City goes back to a lot of his old ways and the old ways that he does things. And I am definitely sure, I'm pretty much 100% positive, they're not going to turn Negan into a villain, like a full, force villain, because that's going to be Isaac in Season 1. But it just sounds like he's going to be a shit disturber. And I'm actually surprised to say, I have a gut feeling that the reason why Maggie stabs him is because she's had enough of his bullshit. Usually with the the two of them, I'm on Team Negan, and I'm like, okay, Maggie, like, could you chill out a little bit? But honestly, I have a gut feeling that Maggie is in the right for this. Because if Negan is as irritating and as, much of a shit disturber as they're making him out to be in this show, then this knife scene might actually make sense. But point being, I am so tired of their back and forth and their, fighting and all this shit. In season 11, it was good, but I'd say it ran its course. Now you've got Negan that's like starting shit, and now they're fighting and, putting the throat up to his neck, and Negan's like throwing shade at her, according to what JDM has been saying, and he's like going back to his old ways, and now you've got like the knife that she stabs in him. Like, I'm sorry, I have a gut feeling that Negan is about to be a major pain in the ass, and that is terrible because I love Negan. I love Negan's character so much. For a time there, he was literally my favorite character on the show. And now they're what? Gonna have the two of them fighting throughout the whole show? That's not what I want. That is not what we asked for, and honestly, these two bickering, you're just doing something out of views. You're doing something out of, just simply trying to get views. And this is why it pisses me off so much, is because they told one of the best redemption arcs for Negan. And I'm not saying they're ruining that. I'm not saying they're getting rid of that. We have no idea. But the fact that you would even try to take a jab at that just to have, internal conflict in this show, to have forced conflict in Dead City, is one of the most frustrating things ever, because now this show is going to be a bicker fest. Now this show is going to be them two at each other's throats all the time, and I'm going to be honest here, guys, I'm not excited for that. I'm not excited for that at all. And it's bad enough that Fear the Walking Dead sucks, and the Daryl show looks kind of weird. Now these two are going to be bickering throughout all of Dead City, like, what the fuck, guys? Like, seriously, what is going on with The Walking Dead? If it's not the Rick show delayed, it's Fear the Walking Dead and their Padre bullshit. If it's not the Padre bullshit, it's Fear the Walking Dead doing the stupid shit they've been doing. And then now you got these two bickering throughout this shit. Like, I thought Dead City would be the only saving grace of 2023 for Walking Dead. And, because we're not getting the Rick show. And now this shit releases, like, I don't even know, guys. I don't even know what to think about the Walking Dead universe right now. I really, really don't. And this is really what's just pushed me over the edge with that shit, is seeing these two bickering every 2 seconds. Like, I am not in the mood for that shit. And again, I don't mean to complain. I don't mean to be that guy. But when I saw that yesterday, I was like, are you actually fucking serious? Like, are you serious right now? Like, we've done this shit. We've done this dance. And now Negan's gonna start causing shit again. And it's to a point where she stabs Negan. Like, I don't know, guys. I just really had to make a video on this. I think this is goofy. I think this is a terrible idea. And it takes a jab at a fantastic redemption arc that they gave him in The Walking Dead. And this is gonna fuck that up. Like, if they really go all out with this shit, that's really gonna start messing with his story in The Walking Dead. And I do not want that. I do not want them to mess with the redemption story that they gave him in the main Walking Dead. So, I don't know. I'm at a loss with this one. I really am. I want to hear your comments below. What are your reactions to this? What do you think about this? And, do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know. So, anyway, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more Walking Dead videos. And, of course, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.